Hello everyone. Today in this video we will start the second half of the first chapter of Indian Geography of 12th class. Actually in the second half of the chapter we are dealing with the population composition on different bases. First rural urban basis, religious composition, linguistic composition, gender composition and occupational composition. So we are dealing with this basis about population composition. So if we talk about first about the urban and rural areas, the growth rate, what had been the growth rate in India in urban and rural areas. So while we talking about rural areas, we can see the growth rate, decadal growth rate. See, it was 8% 1951. Then it was rapid increase 20%. It was rapid increase. Then it was 21%, 19%, 20% and 17.97%. So we can see that this is the growth rate of the population of the India in rural areas. Okay, while in urban areas it is like that 41%, 26%. Year wise 1951 has 41%. Then 26%, 38%, 46%, and now it is at decline. It is at decline as compared to the previous data. Okay. Then the total will be this. At present, it is 21.34%. Okay, in 2001. Actually, this is the data is not yet calculated of the 2011. Now this we have data of 2001 also. And at present this is a total growth rate of both the rural and urban areas is 17.69%. Now come to the this chapter, the second half of the chapter, that is composition, is totally based on the population data. If you have population data in your mind, you can easily write the theoretical part, okay, by analyzing the data. Like in this year it was 8%, then it started increasing like right now in 2001 if we say it is 17.97%, total is this percent. So it is like the process of writing the theoretical part of this chapter. Now come to the this part. It is about decadal growth rate of population in India in percentage 1991 to 2011. It is of 20 years data. So we have classified the growth rate into 4 categories. Green part denotes the very less growth rate in these 20 years, very less growth rate, the less than 15%. See the states Kerala, Tamil Nadu, Andhra and Telangana. These states show the less than 15% growth rate over 20 years. Okay. Then we have the blue part which shows the it is very low, and this is about the medium, we can say medium, 15% like Maharashtra, MP, Gujarat, Karnataka, Chhattisgarh, Orissa, Jharkhand and West Bengal, and others are also Punjab, Himachal Pradesh, Uttarakhand, Assam, Nagaland and Tripura. Okay, these are the about medium growth rate of population in India. Then next we can talk about the medium one, 25 to 35. Actually it is high, 25 to 35. Rajasthan, UP, Haryana, Delhi, Bihar and others. These are coming under the high population growth rate, and very high above 35 years. There is only one state which has recorded 35 of 30 very high growth rate, that is here Manipur. Manipur recorded very high growth rate over 20 years. So we can also write on this what is the basis of this. Like for example, Delhi has the comes in high. The reason is very clear, like this these states, because population is this area is a fertile area where people are more likely to grow in these areas. Come to the next. This is about the urban population growth rate in urban areas. See, in 20,000 like this is the this is not about the growth rate, but actually the number of people which are living in urban areas. of the total population, out of total population. See, 1901, merely 10% people are living in the urban areas, which increased to 17% in 1951. And in 1981, if we see, it is 23%, and right now it is 31.15% people are living in urban areas. So we can see that urban areas population is increasing day by day, okay, day by day. And you all know the reason for this. Reason can be the better employment opportunities in urban areas, okay. Standard of life is there, good educational facilities, health facilities. So this may be the reason for the urban growth rate over the period of time. Then if we talk about the growth rate of both rural areas and urban areas, you can see the rural areas growth is rural areas population is declining actually. This is also by the migration of people from rural to urban areas, and urban areas population is increasing. The rate of increase and decrease in the both rural and urban are almost same, okay. And this may join at a later stage, okay, after 30 years maybe they can join, because this is happening in India. People are from rural area, they are migrated to urban areas. Now if we talk about the linguistic composition, you can see there are 1652 languages are spoken in India, okay. Overall languages, there are many languages, but 1961 census identified these languages, 1652 languages. But the main language of India are 23. One of 23 is English, and other 22 are this: Assamese, Bangla, Gujarati, Hindi, Kannada, Kashmiri, Malayalam, Marathi, Oriya, and so on. So these are the 22 languages of India, which are also mentioned in the 8th schedule of Indian Constitution, okay. And among these, Hindi is the largest number of speakers, okay, in India, in whole India, while Kashmiri and Sanskrit have the lowest number of speakers, okay. So you can write on these basis the linguistic composition. Then the next data is about religions of India and their followers, okay. This was data of 1991, and this is what 2011. So you can see the difference between this difference between 20 years. Hinduism earlier 67%, now it becomes to earlier it was the population of 82% in 1991. Now it becomes 79.8%. It means actually it decreases by 3 points, almost 2.5 point, okay. Islam, it was 11%, 11.67% in 1991. It increased to 14%. Then come to Christianity. It was 2.32%. It is slight decrease, or you can say almost same, 2.32 or 2.3%. Sikhism 1.9%, 1.7% also decrease. Buddhism 0.7%, 0.7, almost same. Jainism same, and this is increase, other also increases. So this is the data of the religious composition of India. Then come to the next, India sex ratio 1901 to 2011. Students, about the sex ratio, we can see that India is not known for the sex ratio. India is not among the good the countries who have favorable sex ratio. Because of this, its social structure in India, women's conditions is not as good as in other countries. So sex ratio is obviously low. It was higher than in the previous periods, which were declining actually for over time. See, 1901 we had 972 sex ratio females per 1000 males, which is now decreasing, 64, 55, 50, 45, 41, 30 and 33, okay. But if we see the last year 2011, it is slight increase because of the various programs initiated by the government of India regarding the women's, okay. Now we have a strong judicial system against the crime, for the crime against the women. So many things are there which are government of India, like Beti Bachao, Beti Padhao, and So like this is the now the rights of the women are much more prominent, much more addressed in the present society. Come here to the next, the sectoral composition of workforce in India 2011. Now we have three sectors in the economy: primary, secondary and tertiary. Primary sector, the workforce, you know what working age of population? The working age is always 15 to 59 years. Okay, so among these years you can say in primary sector 54.6% people are in primary sector, that is agriculture, mining, fishing, forestry, hunting and gathering, etc. And secondary sector includes 3.8%. This is very low figure, 3.8%. Okay, it includes manufacturing. Actually India is not good, India is not known for its manufacturing. Present government has initiated a Make in India program, Make in India, which is for the development of the secondary sector. Then come tertiary sector, 41.6%. It is following this primary sector. Okay, it is rapidly growing sector in the economy, tertiary sector. So this is about the sectoral composition. Here I will tell you there are three types of workforce. If we divide the workers in different categories, there are three categories. First category is main workers. Main workers. These are workers which have work plus 6 months. It means if a worker has work over 6 months, he will come under main workers. Then come the marginal worker. Marginal worker is workers, they have work actually 6 months or less than 6 months. 6 months or less than 6 month work, then they will come under the marginal workers in a year. Then third one category is non-workers. These are those people who are not working, okay, but actually they are dependent on some other. Okay, so we can say non-working age, non-worker. This will include students, old peoples and children. So this is come under that. So now this is about the working categories, workforce categories. Now this is the problem lies in here in the secondary sector, 3.8%. Okay, this is about male and female data. You can write. Actually you can analyze these all data and you can make your own answer by analyzing the data. So for this video I have just given the data because theoretical part you should write by their own. Okay, thank you so much. We'll see you next video.